Okay, y'all, I had a whole intro planned for this video of like me making a Deadpool joke, but y'all, I'm freaking out right now. This morning, when I woke up, I saw I got a Twitter DM, and I might be getting to play Marvel Rivals. Dude, I'm just getting hit with crazy Marvel stuff back to back to back. Like, next thing I know, the Beyond the Spider-Verse release date's gonna come out. What's up, guys? It's Bullet6192 here, back with another video, and today we are keeping up with the tradition. We are keeping up with the 2-year-long tradition of me talking about Comic-Con reveals. I did this in 2022, where I talked about all the reveals from San Diego Comic-Con that Marvel let out, and then I did it last year, where I reacted to the story trailer for Marvel Spider-Man 2. But today, I'm going to be talking about all the stuff that Marvel revealed at San Diego Comic-Con yesterday, because, dude, I genuinely don't know how Marvel could reveal so much and yet so little. But, yeah, without further ado, let's get on to this. Let's get on with this. Let's talk about all the stuff Marvel revealed at San Diego Comic-Con this year. Alright, so first off, with they kind of announced some stuff for Captain America Brave New World. And they showed some footage from Captain America Brave New World, and we have a description of it. It says, but 2 points that they have here on the Discussing Films Twitter account is, the Celestial is made of adamantium with many governments wanting it, and President Ross becomes Red Hulk at a podium at the White House. So, first off, Thunderbolt Ross becoming Red Hulk, like at a podium at the White House, like probably while he's giving a speech, that is going to be crazy and awesome to see. And then, secondly, they're actually bringing back the Celestial head from Eternals. In case you haven't seen Eternals, there was like this huge Celestial that was coming out of the ground. That's going to be an island, and that Celestial is going to be made out of adamantium. Now, if you don't know what that is, that's kind of fictional metal from the Marvel Universe. It's said to be stronger than vibranium. And for all my X-Men fans, you will know that as the metal that Wolverine's claws are made out of. So, yeah, they're kind of starting to do a little bit of that teasing for the X-Men, because Kevin Feige has said that after Deadpool and Wolverine, the mutant era for the MCU has begun. So we're still in the multiverse saga, but it's the mutant era for the MCU. So, yeah, with adamantium being a big part of Captain America Brave New World, I would not be surprised if that's a tease for Wolverine. And the next thing that they announced was a little bit smaller, but just as a kind of in-between point, Harrison Ford commented on the CGI doing the mocap for Red Hulk, and he said, it took not caring, it took being an idiot for money, which I've done before, but it was fun. So, yeah, but I'm just really excited to see Red Hulk in this movie. Alright, so the next movie announcement or I guess the next movie that they talked about at San Diego Comic-Con yesterday was Thunderbolts. And when they started talking about Thunderbolts, David Harbour actually showed up in his Red Guardian suit. And this is our first look at the new Red Guardian suit that he's going to be wearing in Thunderbolts. And I actually like it. I actually really like this suit. The concept art showed it being red and black. I would have liked there to have been some black in that outfit, but I think this suit still looks really, really cool. And then the cast kind of got on stage and kind of started talking about the movie. And thing to point out, Sebastian Stan, who is the actor who plays Bucky, said that Florence Pugh, who plays Yelena Belova in the MCU, is a standout in the movie, which I'm really excited to hear. And they also showed some footage for the Thunderbolts, which of course also has not been released online, but we do have a description of it, and the 4 points that they have there, that they have for the Thunderbolts trailer. Yelena visits Red Guardian's apartment, calls him dad, and says that she has found the only reason for her to live is killing others. Which, yeah, definitely sounds a little extreme, but you gotta remember, she's a Black Widow. She is literally a trained assassin, so... Then Ghost has a new costume. So Ghost is still going to be in this movie. I feel like I remember hearing that Ghost was taken out of the Thunderbolts, but that may have been Taskmaster. But yeah, it's cool to see that Ghost is going to be getting a new outfit. And in case you're confused, Ghost is the main villain from Ant-Man and the Wasp. And then this last point actually kind of had me a little bit interested. All the Thunderbolts are individually assigned to the same job, but it's all a setup. So that is actually kind of exciting for me. And that actually kind of gives me vibes of the Suicide Squad, the James Gunn Suicide Squad movie, where at the beginning of the movie, they had one team go to this island to kind of do a mission, but then they all ended up dying. But then it was revealed that that was actually a setup, and then there was a completely different team on the other side of the island that actually like carried out the mission. So that's kind of the vibes that this is getting me. Like they're all individually assigned to do the same mission, but it's all going to turn out to be a setup. That's gonna be really cool, and that sounds really cool. And another update that they revealed for Thunderbolts at Comic-Con, Wyatt Russell, who plays John Walker, aka U.S. Agent, has said that people are going to freaking love him in this movie. And I was just like, are you sure about that, man? Because last time I checked in Falcon the Winter Soldier, everyone absolutely hated your guts. So, yeah, I'm curious to see how you're going to turn it around. But yeah, I'm still really excited to see Thunderbolts, and I'm also really excited to see U.S. Agent in this movie. And another bit of info that they revealed about Thunderbolts. They said that Florence Pugh, who plays Yelena Belova, said the joy of watching them together is that they don't play well together. And yeah, I could kind of see that, especially with Bucky and U.S. Agent, because you can rewatch Captain America, Falcon the Winter Soldier. Bucky was talking so much crap about John Walker. So, yeah, I'm definitely not expecting them to kind of get along well. But, yeah, I'm still really excited to see Thunderbolts next year. They then started talking about the Fantastic Four movie at San Diego Comic-Con. And they confirmed that the Fantastic Four movie will start filming on Tuesday. So, yes, in 2 days. 2 days. The Fantastic Four movie will start filming. And they also described the movie as set in a retro future of the 60s. So yeah, this is going to be kind of set in a futuristic 60s timeline, but it is going to be set in an alternate universe. So Fantastic Four is going to be set in a alternate universe separate from the main MCU. Also, the director Matt Shackman said that they went to the desert to find the best type of rock to make the Thing out of. So, yeah, that sounds pretty cool, because that kind of sounds like they're kind of trying to make a really good Fantastic Four movie, which I actually like those early 2000s Fantastic Four movie. The 2015 one was a movie that exists, but I'm really excited to see this Fantastic Four movie. But another update, The Fantastic Car, which is kind of the Fantastic Four's kind of Batmobile, or I guess their Quinjet, is described to be an old Cadillac that looks straight out of the Jetsons. And they actually showed a picture of what the Fantastic Car looks like in the Fantastic Four movie, and I think it looks really cool. I think this looks really cool. It looks like a cross between something that's old and something that's futuristic, which is definitely what they're going for with this Fantastic Four movie. But I'm super excited to kind of see what they're gonna do with this Fantastic Four. And I keep calling it the Fantastic Four, but we actually got a new title for the movie. It is now going to be called the Fantastic Four First Steps. So that actually sounds like a really cool title. Fantastic Four First Steps, since this is going to be their first time showing up in the MCU, and this might even touch upon their origin story, which I don't think like the Fantastic Four origin story is as well known as like a Spider-Man origin story or a Batman origin story. So yeah, and considering how it's been literally almost 10 years since we got a Fantastic Four movie, and that last one was definitely something. Yeah, it would make sense that people might need a refresher course on the origin of the Fantastic Four. And they also revealed some footage for Fantastic Four First Steps, and the description of the footage, I got like, again, I have the Discussing Films Twitter account where they kind of put 3 different points on here. It says, filmed in 4:3 aspect ratio. Rita Richards is a science teacher with the Thing on a retro dating show. And the Fantastic Four go to space and encounter Galactus. And yes, it is confirmed that Galactus is going to be in this movie. And I feel like that might go to show you that maybe their universe might get destroyed, because if you know Galactus in the comics, he has a very strict diet that consists of only planets. So I wouldn't be surprised if this movie ends with them having their universe destroyed and then going to the main MCU timeline, which is kind of backed up because the Fantastic Four will be appearing in the next Avengers movie. So that is going to be super cool. And that rumor of Tom Holland Spider-Man being the lead character for Avengers 5, that I genuinely hope that is true, because we need Tom Holland Spider-Man and Joseph Quinn Human Torch to interact, because if you know anything about Spider-Man and Human Torch, you know that they are absolute best friends. So I need them to interact at some point in the MCU. Okay, speaking of Avengers, we gotta talk about this Avengers news, because this is probably the craziest thing that they revealed at Comic-Con this year. And, oh my god. I thought it was going a little slow, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the Fantastic Four stuff was cool, but I thought, hey, they're not really revealing much new stuff, but bro, they ended it with a banger. So, first off, the Russo brothers are set to direct Avengers 5 and Avengers Secret Wars. And if you don't know who the Russo brothers are, they are responsible for some of the best MCU movies, in my opinion. They're responsible for Captain America Civil War, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. So they're responsible for two of the best Captain America movies and 2 of the best Avengers movies. So I am so excited to see them coming back. And they also said that I think they said that one of the writers for Infinity War and Endgame were coming back to do Avengers 5 and Avengers Secret Wars. And that gets me so excited, because these next 2 Avengers movies are going to be at that level if they brought them back. So this is going to be so cool. Alright, next up we got a new logo for Avengers Secret Wars, along with a new kind of release month. It is going to be coming out May 2027. And this new logo for Avengers Secret Wars, I actually love it. I love the kind of orange, the kind of red and orange just look that it has. It's very reminiscent to the logo for the Secret Wars comic book event. And I'm just so excited to see what Secret Wars has in store for the MCU, because if you know anything about Secret Wars, you know that some crazy stuff happens in both runs for Secret Wars. Uh, and I'm just thinking, like, dude, this could be a movie where we see, like, I had heard rumors that they might bring back Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Hugh Jackman Wolverine to be in Secret Wars. That would be really cool. I even heard rumors that they might bring in the animated Spider-Verse characters, and I was like, okay, if that happens, and we get a scene with Toby, Andrew, Tom, and Miles Morales swinging together, I might just pass out. That might just be the day I die. But, because, dude, that would be so cool. But, surprisingly, Secret Wars was not the biggest thing that they revealed at Comic-Con this year. Alright, so now let's get on to the Avengers 5 news. Now, for Avengers 5, there was a lot of discussion going around it of who is going to be the new big bad for the MCU. Because it was originally going to be Kang the Conqueror, but that kind of changed because of the whole Jonathan Majors situation. So a lot of people were just like, are they going to recast Kang and still move forward with that? Or are they going to just get a completely different villain altogether? They got a completely different villain. And this is the one that I had my money on. Avengers 5 is now officially titled Avengers Doomsday. So that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Avengers 5, the big Thanos level villain for the multiverse saga, is freaking Doctor Doom. And that is the villain that I had my money on to be the big Thanos level villain for Avengers 5 and Avengers Secret Wars, because like, he's like a really big villain. Like, he is a really big Marvel villain, and I feel like where the last two Fantastic Four movies kind of went wrong with him is that they tried giving him like they tried just making him only a Fantastic Four villain, where he is a very big player in the comics, and he's also a really big key player in the Secret Wars storylines. So it makes sense that they would make Doctor Doom the big villain for Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. But who they got to play Doctor Doom? Oh my god. Dude. I'm still trying to process it. So I guess it's time for me to stop beating around the bush. They announced who's going to be playing Doctor Doom. And ladies and gentlemen,
fuck me cause they know my cutty. Ready, I'm smoking dope like a kick. I'm French bitch, and I'm ready.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Downey Jr. himself has been brought back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe to play Doctor Doom. I am still trying to process this news. I freaking love this. Like, I'm still trying to process and get used to Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, but he is, like, but he was so good as Iron Man that I am so excited to see him as Doctor Doom. And oh my god. I'm literally fumbling over my words because I'm so excited. Y'all gotta remember, if y'all are just like, wait, how are they gonna bring Robert Downey Jr. back to play Doctor Doom even though he died as Iron Man in Endgame? Read the title of this saga. This is the Multiverse Saga. This is the Multiverse Saga. Just because they're bringing in Robert Downey Jr. to play Doctor Doom does not mean it's going to be the same Robert Downey Jr. Like, does not mean he's going to be the same guy that we saw die in Avengers Endgame. It's not going to mean he's going to end up being Tony Stark. And again, it doesn't mean he's going to be the Tony Stark for the main MCU universe. If it is Tony Stark, he's probably going to be from a completely different universe. But even one of the Russo brothers has said that they got Robert Downey Jr. to play Victor Von Doom. So that kind of gets me thinking that this could be still from a different universe. But instead of him being Tony Stark, he's Victor Von Doom. I'm just so happy to have Robert Downey Jr. back in the MCU. Dude, RDJ playing Doctor Doom was not on my bingo card for Avengers for the MCU. But oh my god, wow. Oh, that is so crazy, dude. That is so wild. And they also confirmed that Avengers Doomsday will be releasing May of 2026. So, just like Infinity War and Endgame, we're getting Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars back to back. So, oh man, that's going to be so crazy, and I'm so excited to see what these next two Avengers movies have in store, especially now that Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doctor Doom. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Man. Bro, Marvel is cooking. Marvel is straight up cooking right now. And I am all here for it. So that was all the announcements that they announced at San Diego Comic-Con. A little bit smaller than the San Diego Comic-Con panels that we had in the past, especially the 2022 one, where I remember I made like a whole half-hour long video talking about that. But yeah, I'm still, like, they still stole the show this year. Because, dude, oh my god, it is this, wow. So anyways, that's the video I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed, as always, be sure to make it a smash that like button. Also, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. That way you never miss a new notification from me. And as always, see you later, brothers, sisters, and general labor resistors. Peace out.